Vulnerability is polarizing by nature, and you are going to drive some people away by being open, by sharing yourself. But that's okay, because if they don't like the true version of you, who you are at your core, why would you want to be around them anyway? Let me tell you a story. Billy cares so much what everybody else thinks of him, so he does everything he can to try to fit in and to be cool. He never goes too far out of the lines of what others would consider to be normal because he doesn't want to seem weird.
If you haven't noticed, I'm weird. I'm a weirdo.
Whenever his friends ask him how he's doing, his answer is always the same. Oh, I'm doing great. I'm doing good. Life is well. Typical answer to avoid having to open up. One day, Billy is on a date and he's in charge of the music. What do I play? What do I play? He loves rock. But rock is weird to some people. He can't play that. Oh, maybe country. Oh, wait, no, country's weird too. He knows what he'll do. He'll play rap. Rap is a safe music choice. Everybody likes it. He's gonna play rap. Billy would choose to fit in rather than doing what feels right and authentic to him. While he's with the girl, he tries to hype up everything about himself. So what do you do, Billy? Oh, I'm the CEO of Google, billionaire. Wow, Billy, that's so cool. Got her ass, I got her. So Billy, what do you do for fun? I hunt wild lions and I levitate. And you know Chris Brown? Yep, that's my brother. Really, Billy?
Man, shut your bitch.
One night at home, Billy wonders what's wrong. He's constantly surrounded by people, but he still can't get past the gnawing sensation that nobody really knows him. And he's right. Now, let me introduce you to Ox. Ox used to be just like Billy, so concerned with everyone else's opinions. But then Ox realized how pitiful and weak it was to live life that way. So he decided to change and to focus on living life how he wanted to live it and to allow the people around him to respond however they wanted to. But the funny thing is that as soon as Ox stopped trying to be liked, people began to be magnetized to him. They just couldn't get enough of him. He began sharing his losses, not just his wins, and he stopped pandering for the approval of others. He also stopped sticking to the normal, basic conversation topics and began to become vulnerable and to just allow the conversation to go wherever he wanted it to go. He stopped trying to fit in and just focused on doing what felt right to him at his core. Now, he did lose some friends. And he did lose some opportunities with women. But the friends that he has now, they are not friends. They are his tribe. They know the real Ox. And the women in his life now, they're not just random chicks that he can't stand being around. They are amazing feminine women who he actually enjoys. The relationships in Ox's life are absolutely amazing. They're not based on trying to fit in. They're based on the real him. Because he had the courage to be vulnerable and to share the authentic version of himself. That's where it all started. That is the way of strong men. That is the way of kings. Let's get into the video. All right, so in this video, we are going to be talking about the power of vulnerability. But before we get into any of that, let me start off by saying this. Miss me with the bullshit. I already know that there's some stupid motherfucker out there that's saying, oh, Alan, being vulnerable is not alpha. Miss me with that bullshit. Shut the fuck up. Okay? Shut up. Having the courage to stand boldly on your values and present who you are to the world is the most masculine thing you can possibly do. Think of a king. Do you think that a king 1,000 years ago would be concerned with what other people think of him? Is a king not alpha? And I hate even saying alpha because that's such a cringe word to me. Alpha is such a stupid idea that they've created in this modern day and age. It's so stupid. But I know that someone's thinking that vulnerability is not alpha. No, it absolutely is. It is presenting the most authentic version of yourself and saying, accept me as I am or get the fuck out. That's the most manly thing you can do in this world. Okay? So shut up with that. Shut up, please. Don't even bring that shit up. Anyways, let me move on, but I had to make that very clear. What you need to realize is that without vulnerability at the core and the center of your friendships and your romantic partnerships, then it's not really a genuine connection. They don't know the real you. And why would you want to live life for months or years around somebody without them truly knowing who you are? It's the silliest idea in the world, but in this day and age, it's so common for people to just be around other people, but to have these surface level flimsy connections. It's stupid. It's so dumb. Speaking for myself, I don't know how you feel, but I know that for me, I don't want to know somebody on the surface. I want to know I want to know their quirks. I want to know their eccentricities. I want to know who they deeply are as a human being. And I'm not the only person who feels like that. We're not meant to be on this earth to have these surface level relationships. That's not what we're here for. And a lot of people say that it feels uncomfortable to be vulnerable. But what you need to realize is that oftentimes when you make that first step of being vulnerable and opening yourself up to your friends and the people around you, the other person has wanted to have that deeper connection as well the entire time, but they've been uncomfortable as well. So when you make that first step and be confident and bold and courageous, then they will start doing the same thing. They'll follow in your lead, and they'll also respect you more because you had the courage to step out on boldness and on authenticity to build a deeper connection. So again, just realize that even if it's uncomfortable for you, it's the same way for them. It's not like either one of you want to have a surface level friendship or relationship. That's not what it is. Nobody in this world, nobody wants a surface level connection. Nobody wants that. But everyone is just so in their head and overthinking and trying to hold up to a certain appearance to build these deep, genuine connections. We need to be more vulnerable. And the beautiful thing is that when you start to do this and when you start to open yourself up to people around you, you lose that feeling of being surrounded by people, but still feeling lonely. Because in my life, I can point back to so many situations in the past before I had the courage to be my authentic self. When I would be at parties and I'd be around friends, but I would still feel like nobody there knew me. It's the most sad feeling in the world, but I feel like it's so normalized in this day and age to be around people, but not to truly know them and for them not to truly know you. So again, I highly, highly, highly encourage you to open yourself up to the people around you. Not just to anyone. Not everyone is not worthy of your authentic self, but for the people who you want to nourish deep relationships with, why would you hold yourself back? Let them see pieces of you that you don't reveal to everyone. Bring them in. That is how you nurture those relationships and allow them to grow over time. You have to be vulnerable. Share your flaws, not just your wins. Share what you're going through. Share what your dreams are. Share the strange music that you listen to. Share everything. Share who you are. Stop being so contained. Stop being so within a box. Stop trying to be normal. Be yourself and share yourself. That is how you build amazing, genuine connections. The thing about it is that vulnerability is so polarizing. I want you to think of a magnet. When I say polarizing, the root word there is polarity. And when you have two magnets, there's a negative pole and a positive pole. And if there's a negative magnet and a positive magnet, they snap together. And it's the same way with people who are on the same wavelength in life. If you and someone else have some type of magnetism between you, based on who you are and who they are, then you snap together. But if you never reveal who you are and they never reveal who they are, then it's like if the magnets were just both positive, they just fall apart. Or if they are both negative, they just fall apart because there's no openness there. There's no vulnerability. There's nothing for you to build upon. Vulnerability is polarizing by nature. And you are going to drive some people away by being open and by sharing yourself. But that's okay, because if they don't like the true version of you, who you are at your core, why would you want to be around them anyway? Does that make any sense? If they don't like who you are as a person, why would you keep them around you? So by being there's literally no downside to being vulnerable. Either you attract people who are more like you, or you repel people who are not like you. It's a win-win situation. Share your flaws, share your losses, share your wins, share your dreams, share your goals, share what you are pursuing in life, share what disappoints you, share your favorite color, share your deepest fears, share your biggest dreams. Share who you are. Don't be so surface level. Have the deep, strange, weird conversations that you don't usually talk about. Ask them the random questions that pop into your head. Be open, be vulnerable. That is how you build real connections. And again, I want to remind you that vulnerability is not weakness. Vulnerability is strength. It's having the power and the confidence in yourself to say, this is who I am. Either you accept me or you don't. But either way, regardless, I am totally fine with it. I'm going to keep on living life regardless. That is the definition of strength, not being attached to anyone else's opinion of you. Being confident and being fully okay within yourself. So let me leave you with this. The next time you go out and you have that random thought that you want to share, or something that just seems a little bit uncomfortable to you, share it. Be open, be vulnerable, and watch how that transforms your relationships and your friendships over the next couple of months. I guarantee it'll make things better. I guarantee it. But anyways, that is the video for today. And always remember that consistency creates kings. And if you are not consistent in the areas of your life that you are trying to grow within, then you are not going to see results. Point blank, period. If you like this content, subscribe down below, and I will see you on the next video. Peace out.